Ooh, boy. It feels good to get certain things off your chest. Like I was sitting here, people don't realize I been through a lot. I had to deal with grief. I had to deal with postpartum depression after his mother gave birth and left me with a 13-month-old baby. Plus, I had to deal with PTSD because, hey, I was under a lot of extra stress where people were trying to make me feel like I couldn't do what I had been doing the whole time. My son, which is I feel like my purpose, he keeps me grounded now. He speaks. He's of age now. He's able to speak up for himself. People will try to play games and come in and separate us, and that's the only time it feels like it feels like they're pulling me off of my course, off of my purpose. When I've given up everything to make sure my son has everything he has. When people are trying to make it seem like I'm not, I've done everything to make sure I was there. I've resources of my own out of my pocket. I've spent over $220,000 out of my own pocket to make sure my son has had everything he needed from the time he was 13 months old. Probably I spent that probably before he was even 8 or 9. Everything else I have to make do. My air conditioning heat business, son. When you would go with me on my air conditioning heat jobs, do you remember how much we would make on Mondays?
Yeah.
Can you just say out loud approximately how much you remember me making just on Monday?
800 to 1,000.
And that was just on a Monday. People came in and sabotaged my business, gave me a bad name, and tried to give me a bad reputation after things took place between me and my father, which was staged. It affected my business. People started trying to jump on me because they thought I had jumped on my father because no one wanted to release the real 911 tapes, which people are seeing and have heard it now. And it's sad that you go through the most traumatic stress and experience around your close family. Even when this house was purchased in 2016, I still have the original paperwork. My father said he was buying it to make sure me and my son would never have to worry about keeping a roof over our head. And then I don't know, I think his whole demeanor changed. And every relationship that I got in with another female, he tried to ruin it and sabotage it. I didn't understand that either. So the stress, the extra stress, when you're doing everything you can to build a relationship with your own father, and it seems like he's pushing you away, that's stressful to me. And I'm trying to be the best father I know how to be to my son. And he's trying to make me feel like I'm not doing a good enough job. That's very stressful. But I know, and everyone else knows in the community, they're giving me it's almost like they're clapping for me when they see me go out in the community and I'm riding my bikes and stuff with my son, because that's bonding. That's real fathers. I'm going over and beyond to make sure I do whatever I have to do to make sure my son gets to where he's going, gets what he needs, safe travel. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
He's right. So people, when they try to come in to separate me and my son, yes, of course, my PTSD is going to flare up because it's like they're trying to trigger me. They're trying to pick at me or provoke me to do something that benefits them, not realizing, hey, man, I'm raising my son. This is what God put together in unity as a father and son team. And to some people, I don't know. I think it's strange when my niece calls or my sister calls, when they call and want to hang out with my son. Why? He wants to be with his father. He's a boy. He doesn't want to be around no females. For what? So I make these videos so people know what I'm going through. So they realize, hey man, it's a lot of things that I went through in my life. People had picked and provoked or either, created chaos around me to make me look like something that I'm not to other individuals, because they didn't think I was ever going to be able to speak up, or they didn't think I was going to have people who was going to listen. This is my platform. People are listening, and I pray and I hope that someone does something about it. I'm just tired of people trying to come in between me and my son. My son, even he's over there shaking his head now. My son is not calling. He's not calling his sister to go over there. You're not calling her, are you? Say it again.
No, I'm not.
My son is not calling to go over there and hang out with his sister. He's not calling my sister to go over there and hang out with her or his niece. They're calling and begging him, and I'm saying no because hey man, we're bonding, that's what men do. That's how you bring up men. So I just wish people would quit trying to force their agenda or I'm tired of people trying to bully me and then play the victim or act like I'm being disrespectful or I'm bullying a pig. No, when I say no, I shouldn't have to explain myself. But yeah, I hope that people look back over these videos and see what I'm going through and have been going through and know that it has not been me. It's always been the other people around me. It's Sunday. Y'all be encouraged. Get into your word. Future spirit, message, future natural.